What's going on, guys? This is Random Sparks, and we're getting back into another episode of Edgewater, Saskatchewan by South Sask Modding and BC Bueller Farms. We are in the spring now. If you watched my last video in the series, we were in the winter and selling some grain, and then progressed a little bit, and I just had a stream earlier today, which I don't know when that will be at the time I release this video. But if you watch that on Twitch, you'll know we had started on some springtime stuff. Did a little bit of tillage, got that done, sold some bales, and cleaned some grain, treated some grain for seed and other things. We got the drill ready. Looked over, the planters ready to go as well. Won't be planned for a little bit, but we're going to be seeding today, I think. I've got some stuff that can certainly go on the ground, so we're going to be getting ready for that. First things first, though, is I will be doing some livestock chores. Oh, my speed player is on very fast right now. Okay, so first order of business. We're gonna get this thing out. I'm gonna run over to the skid steer. I'm gonna grab the skid steer, and I am going to I'm gonna grab a pallet of mineral, and I'm gonna feed that to them. Put that in their trough. That's how I do that. All right, we're gonna park this thing here. Grab our skiddy. Actually, maybe while I'm here with the spears, I'm gonna grab a bale of hay. On one of them buggers. Alright. Buckle up. We'll just grab it like that, actually. I think might be the easiest. But definitely looking forward to some springtime activities now. It's getting a little dreary in the winter. We're going to be planting some of the nice multi-fruit crops that them guys added to the map. I think I will be doing some flax and some peas to start. I end up throwing some lentil in there too, but I don't think this season I will. Not with everything I want to be feeding. What I'm going to do... So I'm gonna grab the bale a little bit higher, I think. Alright, get that bugger in there. Hopefully she feeds, yeah? Oh yeah, she feeds. I can drop my spears off. Looks like we're filling up on manure. Almost should go haul some to wherever I'm planting my corn. I might go do, actually. At some point, maybe. Probably not in this video, but that is certainly something I should do on my corn ground. Drop my spears out here. Okay. I want to grab a pallet or two of mineral. We can get her in the pots there. So this is kind of my feeding process. I normally don't put the bales of hay in the feeder. I usually run it through with the processor. But we're gonna do it like this anyways, just cuz. Shake it up. Might as well use that bale feeder they put in there. One custom contract there. 1500. I think that should be good. Okay, good for now. I might just leave this thing in here. run on back to our little Maxim on the processor over there, and we're going to grab a couple of our fermented bales over there. The game recognizes it as whole crop silage. I kind of know it as haylage or baleage. But we're gonna spawn a couple of those. We'll just feed 2, and usually this lasts a few days. I feed just how it is right now. If I'm gonna go through whole bales, it'll last them. I guess I'm not entirely sure. Couple 2-3 days or so. We'll grab from this set. Looks like this set's a little bit longer, so it juts out a little farther for us. Alrighty. Unwrap that bugger, and the next bugger. Away we go. Load her on up. I don't know, maybe one of these times we'll be upgrading to a TMR mixer, but I gotta be kind of prepared for that. Actually have a few extra ingredients to mix into it. Not sure if I'll be putting up much for corn silage, but I might also do some other crops for that as well. I am running Maize Plus, and I think I mentioned it in the previous video, or maybe one of my streams, that Maize Plus does conflict with some of the swathing aspects of the map. So I think for wheat, barley, and oats, if you have Maize Plus, you're not going to be swathing those 3 crops, the wheat, barley, or oats. You won't be swathing those to then combine. If you go to swath them, they will just turn to some grass that can then be chopped, or I think maybe just chopped. Maybe they can be dried to then bale, but don't quote me on that, so I'm not entirely sure. So that's kind of why I'm gonna be swathing what I'll be swathing. Just the canola, and then I think it's the flax, maybe? I'm pretty sure that's the other swathable one. Forgive my ignorance, I am not the most familiar with this style of farming. Or really any swathing whatsoever, other than putting hay into a swath, you know? I think that is something I will have to send to old South Sask there, that the cow is walking through her trough. Little bug? Well, maybe it's not a bug, maybe it's a feature. It's a weird ghost cow that can walk through walls and stuff. That's what we'll go with. Can't always catch everything in testing. I'm sure that is something that just got overlooked. The cow places, I think, is what they're called in the mod when you go to edit cow positions on there, something like that. Maybe it's cow position. I guess I'm not sure. Been a while since I've looked at that stuff, but that should do me for now. Yeah, that two fermented bales there, 1 hay bale, and then a pallet or 2 I usually do of the mineral feed. Lasts them a while. I need to move that Meridian auger over there. That needs to get moved to that seed bin. Oh man, stuff has shifted in here. This is not how I left it. I think the old hired man I fired must have come in and moved my stuff. Hopefully I don't hit that track right. Of course I do. Of course I hit it right as I said. I hope I don't. Ay, ay, ay. I don't understand why so many machines just like to move on their own. It's like they get a mind of their own. I had that with my 2388 Combine move on me too. Only in this building though. It hasn't seemed to move in that other building, so I'm wondering if this particular Quonset is just cursed. That's what I'm gonna go with. Wonder if it's just because I had the, or maybe, oh heck, I think I got a collision hitting the sidewall or the roof there. Might have been what did it. Alright, that should be good. We'll pull that processor tractor back in here. Preferably in forward, not reverse. I don't know how many times I do that. I think I'm still in forward, but nah, left it in reverse. Okay, I am going to move that auger. Hopefully I can keep my train of thought intact here. I was kind of all over the place when I was streaming earlier. It was something else. I'd say I was going to do something, and then I'd get distracted. Something else would catch my eye, and I'd go do that, and then be like, oh, hey, I forgot to do that thing. It's a classic tale. No, I was gonna run my straight truck, but I'm wondering if I may, I'm not sure if I want to put down any fertilizer. I should check my nitrogen levels. Them fields. There we go. All right. Let's go to the precision menu. Nitrogen. Ooh, I don't own any of that. Okay, and I don't own it for that field either. Wish that stuff wasn't so expensive. This one's gonna be a bad one, ain't it? 27,000. Holy crap. I might just go in and reimburse some of that cost. That's crazy. I don't understand why there's these weird strips around. Oh, I wonder if that's maybe where I nicked some grass or something. Could be. But you know, I'm not sure what all these crops utilize. I might want to put some fertilizer in there after all, in which case I will be running my hopper truck and trailer for, or maybe I could just load the hopper up with just seed and run my straight truck or fertilizer. I'm not sure. We'll pick one way to do that. One combination of those. I feel like I'll go through more seeds, so maybe I'll do that. Go grab our... Should have grabbed that dirt bike to drive over here. Instead of running back and forth. Need to put my pickup back up there too. Instead of just hanging out here with the hay and the shed, I guess. Well, we'll see how much we use of everything. If I need to switch around truck for product, we can do that. Alright, back in this fine machine, she got washed up. All the salt and road grind from the winter got all washed off, so we're hot to trot for some tendering here. Alright, seeds, please. I might just start with one hopper, I'm not sure. I am not sure, but I need to figure out where I'm going first. So, crops that are ready to plant right now are wheat, barley, oat, sorghum. I'm not planting sorghum, but also are peas and lentils. So I'm going to have wheat and barley to start, as well as peas. So I might just start with wheat or whatever's closest. Let's go in 13 there. That's gonna be peas. Maybe we'll throw our peas in first. In which case, I am not going to fill that second hopper because I don't need to go far. As it happens. So let's fire this old girl up, get her running, warming up. And let's see, do I have that selected? Now I do. Alright, now I'm not sure what hopper is supposed to hold which I can actually find out here. So fill unit 1 is seed only. Fill unit 2, seed only. Fill unit 3 is seed or fertilizer. So, okay, first two will be seed. Okay, good enough. And I should send this guy to go get some fertilizer. Really? Would be ideal. And some of this field has had manure applied on it. You know, I really should have seen how much nitrogen that stuff was going to use instead of just randomly putting stuff on. But minor details. I'm not good at planning ahead, clearly. All right, fertilizer plant. And okay, yeah, fill at fertilizer plant, dump at cattle farm. And we're going to have it load some okay, yeah, solid fertilizer. I think is that what it's called? Yeah, solid fertilizer. There we go. On your way. On delay. Make haste. All right, let's grab this unit here. We can't run over our hopper. I'm not sure if this one has a collision on it or not. We'll find out here. It does not. Look at that. Make it easy. Less realistic, but a lot easier for lining hopper stuff up. And look at that! Locked and loaded. Slicker and shit. Okay, that one's full. I really don't know how much I'm gonna go through. We'll just have to wing it. We're gonna fill it up and see how far we get. All right. Is it N? Okay, yeah, N switches it. For some reason I just naturally go with O to switch hoppers. I'm not sure why. That was a previous game that had it set like that or what. Alright, we'll back this unit out of here, this mighty fine unit. And I think I did get a question in the last video about this, Pete. It is not public. Our boy Drosty, who you can follow on Facebook, I think it's Drosty Ag, he made it. I don't think he plans on releasing it, so don't even ask. Let's get the next hopper selected here. And now we just need to wait for, holy crap, 38,000 for that. Then again, that truck does hold quite a bit. Just need to wait for him to boogie on back. Is there anything I can do while I am waiting? I can shut this auger off for one. And maybe I will go bring that pickup back up here. Or, actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting any... Nah, I'm not going to be putting any liquid stuff down for a while. Eventually I'll be spraying some herbicide, but this thing does have a tank that you can equip on it, but I am not going to be worrying about that for a while. If anything, I could probably pull the seed tender out of the shed there. Get that thing hot and ready to go. I can even squeeze it out of here. A little ball on that edge, huh? Might be scaled appropriately, who knows. And I can't connect that damn cable. Unreal. I think I still got lights at least, though. Yeah. Yeah, okay. See, with that that flatbed, that gooseneck flatbed I got, if you don't hook up the light cable, the lights don't work. It's weird. It's a weird concept. But this one, I must not have that set for attaching like it should, which is fine. Something I can overlook. Alright, we'll just park you right there for now. And here comes our fertilizer truck. Slick. Nice and fast. Alright. Kind of a bad spot for coming at the straight on, but we'll make do. I feel like I should be seeing a trigger, but she's going. Okay. Sweet, I thought maybe I'd see a unload trigger or a prompt show up, but she didn't, which is fine. Still dumps. I feel like maybe it is this truck I don't ever see a trigger for or a prompt show up. I'm not sure. Alright, she is hot to trot. Let's pull this thing out of the way. Might pull her next to the other Pete there. ARP it. Would sure hate for it to just randomly rain and ruin our product. Which, speaking of, I should check the weather forecast. That is not it. This is it. Okay. Okay, yeah, rain the next couple of days, so I might want to hammer out quite a bit of plant today. Otherwise, I could end up waiting for the last day of April. That'd be pushing her kind of tight. But I think we actually have a couple months. Yeah, we could. No, just April actually. Only April for these guys. So I should definitely focus on peas, but yeah, wheat, barley. I'm not planting oats, but our wheat and barley can definitely be put off if need be. Didn't I have this thing running? Maybe I shut it off. I don't know. How bizarre. Let's see how this thing pulls. Flax, peas. That is what I'm planting on field 13. Let's just confirm. Field 13. Peas. Let's do it. Now, I'm not sure. Okay. Now I see how that works. So there's two bins of seeds. So I see it just shows two different fill types down there. So we got fertilizers, the first one, then seed, and then it says peas. So I was like, what? What's going on there? That must be because there's two seed bins that it has to show. One as the crop you're planting, and the other one just shows as normal seed, I guess. It's fine. Variable seed rate is not available for peas. I suppose they need to build in or make their own version of or an add-on to precision in order for that stuff to work, I suppose. And so it makes me wonder what it's going to take for fertilizer, actually. Oh, yeah. Let's see how this unit pulls it. Alright, let me just check application rate, seed rate. Yeah, we'll see what it does here. Let's have her pull a little slow just to start out here. So the goal is no nitrogen, of course. So I'm assuming that Okay, that, yeah, I assume that stuff has to be plugged into, and maybe, yeah, well, going from corn to, yeah, corn uses a lot of nitrogen. I suppose you want to rotate it with something that would not take much, so might be just fine, but I'm wondering if they do also need to plug some info into some version of precision. But now I feel like kind of a fool for putting down nitrogen, or putting down manure on this field like I did, instead of taking it to where I was going to put corn, but I was very short-sighted on that. But luckily there will still be some manure for me to haul. I think, I don't know if I'll be doing this on a stream or in a video or just off camera, but I might end up taking a truckload of manure, or however much manure there ends up being, up to my cornfield, which will be our furthest north field there, field 28/29. I have those combined together into one piece. So I think we'll haul some manure up there. Otherwise, I might want to look into getting some tanks on my planter, or some sort of saddle tank on my Magnum of some sort. But let's set that. Let me grab a line first here, actually. And I think we're halfway lined up here. Let's just move it over here. I don't quite know what model we're working with here. What do we call this? Seedhawk. What is the model number on this unit? Look that up quick. Just Seedhawk XL toolbar, 65 foot. I'll just call it Seedhawk, I guess. Seedhawk 65 or something like that. And let's crank up our speed a little bit. Seems like she's pulling her all right. I wasn't sure. According to the specs and whatnot, this tractor is a little light on horsepower for this drill, but seems like we're making do. All right, Seedhawk. Seedhawk 65. Oh. Add that to our list there and got her selected. While we are coming up on the last few passes here, I'm kind of curious if I'm going to have enough seed to finish this off. Actually, we should, because there is an entirely second hopper that I did not even see there. We are burning through the first one. Alright, that's good. That's good. Forgot for a second that we had two full hoppers there. For some reason I thought maybe they'd pull down the same amount, but no, that's not quite how it works in the old farming simulators. Also, another thing I noticed on this this second year we started here, now that it's springtime and time to start planting, that some of the other fields are actually starting to get planted with other stuff. So last go around, all the other fields that I did not own, they were all just set to be cultivated and had lime sitting on top of them. But now we're starting to see a lot of color in the land, so other stuff is getting planted around here, which is awesome. Actually see some life other than just white fields. This was the only field that showed up with any crops in it last time, and I'm not sure if that's a map issue or if it's just the map with Start in Spring. I'm wondering if Start in Spring did that, because the Start in Spring mod did mess up my save game. I believe I mentioned this in my stream, but if you did not catch that, the Start in Spring mod can screw up your save game. So I started with that, and then I finished my first year, and I was about ready to go from February to March. And when on the first day of March, I'd go to save my game, it'd just be stuck saving, and I'd go to leave the game, and my entire save game would be gone. Luckily, the game does keep save game backups, so in the same place, if you did like default installation, the same place where your mods folder is, there should be like a save games backup folder, along with all your other save game folders and whatnot. You can pull out of there the latest backup that it kept and just copy all them files into your save game folder, whichever one you had your save game on. So if that ever happens to anybody, just know it's not a big deal. Just copy over your save game backup into your active save game, and then deactivate. What you're going to do is deactivate the start and spring mod. So you can. I just continued playing like nothing even happened. Just deactivate that mod and you can keep going, which is awesome. So you don't have to worry about losing too much progress. I think I maybe lost, I don't know, a few minutes, maybe 15 minutes at most of progress. So there is hope if you run into that issue on this map, or really any other map, and you're trying to transition from February into March, and you are running these start and spring mods. So keep that in mind. But anyways, that is our first field, and that is going to be this episode. So I appreciate y'all tuning in and hanging out, watch, and appreciate all those that come into my streams over on Twitch. Make sure to check out the Facebook so you know when everything will get posted. Notifications should be turned on, of course, too, if you want to get notified. Oh, there went my Discord. So anyways, that's going to be the stream for today. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. We will catch you on the flip.